So here we have a Hyundai Ioniq Electric. This is a 28 kilowatt hour vehicle, and in this video I'm just going to show you how you change the headlight bulbs, and I'll also talk a little bit about upgrading those bulbs. So on the Ioniq Electric in the UK we have this headlight arrangement. This is called a Type B headlight, and you have LED dip beams and halogen main beam, and you can always identify the Type B because you have two eyeballs here, and these are LED. This is just your main beam halogen, and you've got daytime running lights down here and of course here. You also can have a Type A headlight, but we don't have those in the UK on the Ioniq Electric. Possibly you have those on the plug-in hybrid version, and on those you just have one eyeball and a larger main beam lens here, and on those it does have halogen on both, but on this video I'm just going to concentrate on the electric model that I've got here. On both cars with the Type A and Type B headlights, your high beam is the same bulb, so obviously you can use this video if you've got a hybrid vehicle with a Type A headlight, and if you've got one of those and you've got the single eyeball, then that's a H7 halogen bulb in there, but I'm not going to cover how to change that inside, just because obviously this one is a sealed LED unit. So obviously you need to open your bonnet. So under the bonnet here obviously you can access the back of the headlights. So on these Type B headlights where you've got LED, you don't touch any of that. That's the back of your LED lights. You have this disc here where you access your high beam bulb here, and on the other side you've got a lot more access here for that disc just there, because you don't have a windscreen washer bottle in the way like you do there. So just to make it easier, I'm going to work on this side because there's a bit more access. So you get your fingers in this disc and you turn that anti-clockwise. It is quite tight because there is a rubber seal there. You just do about a quarter of a turn anti-clockwise, then you've got to wiggle it out. So it's that wiggling out initially is going to be very, very tight, and that's that rubber seal. You can see that clear rubber seal around there. If you've got any Vaseline, it would be worth sticking a little bit on there just to lubricate that, and that makes it a bit easier to put in. Once you've got that out, you can then get to the back of the bulb. So before I take that out, I'll show you what the bulbs are. It is one of these, and these are called a HB3 or a 9005. So you have your electrical connection here, and you can see the tags on here if that's focusing. And I'm not sure which way the connector is. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it looks like the connector's at the bottom, and they just push in and twist lock on these tags. So that's what we've got to do to get it out. On the back of the bulb, and you just twist it about a quarter of a turn anti-clockwise, and then that will come out. You have to just loop the wiring a little bit so you can get to it, and there's your bulb. What you mustn't do is touch the glass on halogen bulbs. So you can then unhook that electrical connection there, unhook the tag and slide out the electrical connections. And this is got Slovenia bulbs. I wonder whether they're the originals. I've never changed the bulbs in this car, and we've had this for 3 years or so now. So yeah, replacing it, just a simple job of unsnapping that electrical connector, putting the new bulb on, and then when you go to put it in, get the wire in first, get that bulb in its housing, and then you twist backwise by a quarter of a turn, and you'll hear that then click into place. So now let's talk about what bulb you should buy if you need to replace your bulbs. So these are a 9005 HL Plus that the manufacturer puts in. The 9005 refers to the type of bulb, and as I said, they're more commonly called a HB3 in the UK. The HL Plus refers to long life. Manufacturers will fit long life bulbs in their cars just for reliability, but a long life bulb is going to give you less light than the new higher output bulbs. So what I would suggest, and I highly recommend, is these Osram Night Breaker Laser lights, and as I say, give you up to 150% more light. But what you get when you buy these upgraded bulbs, they're still 60 watt, but they give you more light. So they have a filament that light burns brighter, gives you more light output. The downside is potentially they won't last as long. But I've used these in the past, I've done videos on the channel about putting these in my previous MG ZS EV, and these make such a difference. I think they're really worth doing. Because the dipped beams are LED, the light output from these is very white and very bright, but your main beam is the old traditional halogen bulb, as I've shown you, and the light output on that is quite yellow, and when you put your lights on main beam, they don't really work that well. You don't get more light pattern or much more light on the road ahead, because these are so good. So putting these newer high output bulbs in there, you will see a difference, and your main beams will be hugely better. So I'll put a link to these in the description below. You can buy them on Amazon, and they obviously do all the different styles and types, but I've used these on many vehicles in the past, and I really do think these are worth it. You'll get a noticeable difference and better light output with these bulbs than you would with the factory bulbs. And these upgraded bulbs are still completely legal. They're still 60 watt, they're still halogen, so you've got no issues of fitting a non-standard bulb, because now the MOT rules are that if you stick an LED bulb in a halogen housing, or in a headlight that was designed for halogen, then technically that's an MOT failure. A lot of the time the testers aren't going to notice it, but they can fail it if they notice you've got the wrong sort of bulb.